What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim Sports Talk. And today we're continuing our coverage of the 2021 NFL season predictions. And today we have the Baltimore Ravens. And of course, let's start out with the roster. And of course, it has to be headed with the beast named Lamar Jackson. And that's exactly what he is. He is the dual threat stud, and he's so fast. He can beat anybody to the edge, and that's what makes the difference. And he can sling it, okay? A lot of people want to just say he's just legs. No, he can definitely sling it. But what makes Lamar Jackson is his ability to run the ball, and he's arguably one of the best running backs in the league that also can throw with the best of them. Absolute stud, Lamar Jackson. J.K. Dobbins, awesome running back they drafted in the second round from Ohio State, who I think could actually absolutely explode this year. No Mark Ingram this year to take carries away from him. And, Gus Edwards, we'll see how many carries he ends up getting. Justice Hill, kind of a third down back. But J.K. Dobbins should be an absolute stud this year as a starting running back. The receivers are a little bit questionable. I don't like the Sammy Watkins pickup at all. I mean, he was on a fantastic offense last year that threw the ball, and he didn't do a lot there in Kansas City. But I do like Rashad Bateman, their first-round pick from Minnesota, and Tylan Wallace out of Oklahoma State. I think these are two really good rookies that can help take some pressure off of Hollywood Brown, who I believe should be more of a slot receiver that can kind of take the top off, not really a true number one. He's too small to be a true number one, in my opinion, especially in the weight department. Duvernay from Texas, not bad. I loved Miles Boykin coming out from Notre Dame, but he's really disappointed me. But Tylan Wallace and Rashad Bateman should be awesome receivers for them. Rashad Bateman, sleeper in fantasy, in my opinion. Mark Andrews, arguably a top 5 tight end, top 6 maybe if you want to knock him out, but he's obviously a top-tier tight end in this league. And then Ronnie Stanley, he was hurt last year, but one of the best left tackles. He's an absolute stud. They drafted in the first round. They did lose Orlando Brown, but they replaced him with Alejandro Villanueva from Pittsburgh. So not a bad replacement, but Orlando Brown, awesome right tackle. They had the best tackle duo in football. Now, it's just a good tackle duo. I don't know if I would say it's the best. Over on the defensive side of the ball, I really like their front four. It's not a phenomenal front four. Nothing that is going to be ranked in the top 5, but just good, solid football players, right? Derek Wolfe, he's aging now, but always consistent. Calais Campbell, the big, huge monster in the middle. Brandon Williams and Tyus Bowser. I always like the Ravens defense. They always play stout. They're well coached under John Harbaugh, and I don't see that being any different. Patrick Queen in the middle of that defense, the rookie last year. He struggled, but he played against a lot of really good quarterbacks. I remember him against the Chiefs last year, and he was made to look silly in that game. And I'm just thinking, and I think it was week 3 or something. Week 3 of your career, and you're playing against Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, I'm sorry. He's going to make you look silly, and that's what happened. And the PFF grade was super harsh on Patrick Queen, but I think he's going to step that up and be a much better football player this year. He's got great quickness, good size, 6 foot, 230. So I like Patrick Queen. Marlon Humphrey, phenomenal corner. I like to say top 5 corner. I think this dude's underrated by a lot of people around the league, but absolute stud. Marcus Peters on the other side. So there's defense. While it's not going to be one of the best defenses, but it could sneak into the top 10. Definitely an upper half of the league defense for the Ravens. And you can't go through without mentioning the best kicker of all time, arguably, Justin Tucker. Absolute monster leg and accurate. And he helps them win a lot of games. All right, moving on to the schedule. And we're going to start right here at week 1 in Las Vegas. And they get the W. I'm sorry, Raiders. Raiders, you're going to struggle this year. You have the worst schedule, the hardest schedule around the league. And I like your team. Your team's not terrible, but it's just such a hard schedule for y'all. The Chiefs own the Ravens. That just is what it is. I'm sorry. Ravens moved to 1-1. Lions. It might be 60-0. All right, moving on. Denver. I have them beating Denver. Even though I like Denver, I think the Ravens can beat them. The Colts, I really, really like the Colts, but I can't have the Colts winning every single game, okay? They're not going to go 17-0. I think it's going to be a tough matchup. They have to go to Baltimore, so Baltimore will beat the Colts. I have an upset here, though. I think that Justin Herbert is going to cross the country and actually go and take out the Baltimore Ravens. And it is an upset. I think the Ravens are overall like a better team, but the Chargers are a really, really solid football team. And I think by this time, week 6, 7, Justin Herbert should be in full stride again. And I think the Chargers get the upset here. Cincinnati Bengals, they're improving every single year, but they're just not quite there yet to beat the Ravens. I would think they're going to get swept by the Ravens again. So Ravens win against the Bengals here. The Vikings, this could be a really good football game. I decided to take the Ravens here because the Ravens are at home, but honestly, I would not be surprised if the Vikings, find a way to win this game. But I think the Ravens should be favored, and I think they'll win this game. Dolphins, this could be a fun one. It's at Miami. Man, there's going to be a lot of good games over there for the Ravens, but I think they're a really good football team, and I think they're going to beat the Dolphins here, even in Miami. Chicago doesn't have enough to beat the Ravens. Even with Justin Herbert here, I think they're a really good football team with Justin Herbert. They got a really solid defense. They got some weapons over there for Justin Herbert, but nope, not good enough to beat the Ravens yet, especially at Baltimore. No, sorry, it's at Chicago. Cleveland, I have them splitting with Cleveland, so I'm going to have them win the home game, lose the away game, and Steelers right here sandwiched in the middle. I am giving the nod to the Steelers here. I'm going to have them split with the Steelers as well, so I'm going to say in between these two tough matchups for the Browns, it's going to be hard times, especially to travel to Pittsburgh for Baltimore, and Pittsburgh will win on December 5th. I have them losing to the Packers. It's Aaron Rodgers and company. I had them sweeping the Bengals. I'm going to have them losing to the Rams. The Rams are a really, really good football team, and they have to Rams are cross-country to them, which it will help, but I really like the Rams this year, and I'm going to have them beating the Steelers. So that is going to give them an 11-6 record this year. I think they sneak into the playoffs again. I think the Browns win this division at 13-4. Then the Ravens right there at 11-6. All right, another record prediction in the books. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also in the description below, there's a Discord link. Hop on our Discord and come talk some football with us. And last but not least, there are donation links in the description below. If you feel so kind, you could donate to the channel. And until next time, see you!